Is this how the government scams and lies to its people or its citizens? Welcome all to Zimat's Media Stay Woke series, man. This is where we do it. Yep, this program we deal with money, wealth and scams. And if you're a newcomer here, please karibuni sana. Yes, usahau kubonga pale chini subscription button and the bell icon. Why? Because we have done many of these videos, scam videos on this channel that are tailored towards you, to making you alert. Be alert, usikaribishwe hii town. So today we're doing it a bit differently. Is this how the government scams its people? Before continue, I'm your guy Mzima Wells. Karibuni sana. Let's just get straight into the video. So in today's video, I'll be taking you through a series of clips that I've gathered around and I'd like to know your take. This is more of an interactive video. Ningependa kujua mwasemaje mambo haya. Is the government trying with the recent finance bill? Because we've said we talk about money, wealth and scam, so it falls under this. Yep. I want you to watch these clips and tell me what your take is. Are we being too hard on the government? Or the government is trying it's trying the best it can to give us a good life in this country, the 254. Taka mwangalia mwenyewe. We'll just be watching all of us together. But I will do less of talking in this video today. I'll do less of talking. I'll be watching together with you guys. So ningependa mniambie pale chini kwenye comment section what your take is. Ukija hapa manze, tafadhali jua kwamba this is more of an educational and interactive and entertainment. Yep, usilete feelings huko tafadhali. All right, let's begin with this clip right here.
The challenge of cost of living is not too scientific. The challenge of cost of living is increasing agricultural productivity, period. This whole story about Ukraine and all this is a lost cause.
We are all bearing the brunt of what that conflict portends for us. High food prices. We cannot access fertilizer. We cannot pay for fertilizer. Transport for commodities, cereals, fertilizer is all clogged up with.
Wadau, mwasemaje hapa? Mwasemaje hapo? Nimeambia kwamba leo I'll do less of talking. Yeah, just watching these clips and ascertain whether this is how the government scams its people. When it began, it was more of a question. Yeah, we continue watching the clips.
You have 15 minutes.
Hapo ni Parliament.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I support this bill. Honorable Speaker, as I support this bill, Honorable Speaker, let me just begin by pointing out the three critical issues that I see this bill proposing to do. One is to raise revenue to meet the expenditure of our national government and our county governments. The revenue expenditure that we approved yesterday and even supplied to ministries. Two is to provide tax incentives to both consumers and Kenyan businesses, and that's why you see a raft of proposals that incentivize the Kenyan businesses. Three, Honorable Speaker, is to improve the tax administration by easing the tax burden to persons and also to businesses paying taxes. Honorable Speaker, it is not lost on all of us that we are in an economic crisis in this country. Honorable Speaker, the economic headwinds that we are facing as a country, including the high cost of goods, the high cost of living, a weakening shilling against almost all major foreign currencies, are linked to the residual effects of the post-COVID or the COVID pandemic, and also tied to the disruptions occasioned by the war in Ukraine and Russia, and also the instability within our region, Honorable Speaker, with the influx of refugees coming into our economy and other areas. Therefore, Honorable Speaker, we are in a situation where we are not alone globally. We are part of the global economy, and the rising interest rates in Western democracies like the US have had a ripple effect on our exchange rate and consequently even on the cost of living and the cost of commodities, considering that we have been importing most of our goods, including, Honorable Speaker, food items. Honorable Speaker, it is true that in the last few months, government has had to waive duty on food items to try and bring down the cost of living and make the cost of living more palatable to Kenyans. Honorable Speaker,
do you support the bill? Do you support the bill? These are the same people who are in the previous government, and the narrative seemed to have been different in the previous government, where the issues to do with the high cost of living, the previous government was saying because of Ukraine, COVID, these same people are against that. Right now, the narrative has changed. Do you support the bill? Say Mikitu. Let's continue watching.
And I'm telling you, you should be ashamed. You are lying either for yourself or for your government. As the people of Kenya, as a youth, I am telling you, whatever you promise us in your agenda, keep your agenda and stop shaka-hollering us. We are not interested in your house. It will not even come even if you give you 100% levy. We know the truth that you don't keep your promises, and you're not going to twist us in this. Stop lying to Kenyans and face reality. Kenyans wamechoka. They are not interested in this house levy. They're asking for one request. Please give us food. Don't give us houses that do not exist. After all, as a Muslim, there is a golden house waiting for me in heaven. I don't need one from Kenya Kwanza. Thank you, Mr.
Wow. Huyo madam amewaka moto kuwaka. Amewaka moto kuwaka. Mambo ya housing levy amesema hapana. Mambo ya manyumba tutapatiwa kule mbinguni. Ametarajia nyumba yake mzuri kule mbinguni. She's telling the government to give its people food and not houses. What do you say? Haya, next video. Next clip. Niliwaambia leo hapa sizungumzi sana. We are watching together with you. You give us your take, man.
Biashara pale sokoni.
Padi.
Sasa pale sokoni kupiga simu hautahitaji tena bundles. Unajua watu wengi wanahangaika na bundles, bundles. Kwa sababu tumesema vile tunatengeneza barabara ya kupeleka mali yetu, lazima tuwe na barabara pia digital ambayo inatengenezwa na serikali. Ili usilipishwe kutumia barabara, unalipishwa ile kitu umenunua. Ni mnanielewa? So biashara katika masoko yenu, kwa sababu sasa tuta deploy internet. Simu utakuwa unapiga free of charge, simu haitakuwa inakatika kwa sababu sasa tutakuwa tumedeploy internet. Na utakuwa unaweza na vijana wataweza kufanya
hatari. Sisemi kitu. What says you? Next. The next bwana. Leo tumeamua ni violence hapa
ya kwamba these people don't understand the damage they are doing to the people and the economy of Kenya. Kwa hii taxes wanaongeza usiku na mchana. Na mimi nataka niwaulize
Kwa hii taxes wanaongeza usiku na mchana. That was during the campaign of then Deputy President William Ruto. Alikuwa anasema kwa hii tax wanaongeza usiku na mchana. Then, back then. What about now? What says you? Unasemaje? Mimi sisemi kitu. Aya, to the next.
So, in short, what you're telling me, Honorable Kimani is that the housing levy is no longer a levy, it's a tax, housing tax.
Yes, that's what Kenyans
That's the
told
thing.
us.
So you just call it housing tax?
Yes. We're calling it a levy, we're infacing it to making sure that it goes to building affordable housing. But Kenyans told us.
Who will implement those buildings? I mean, the building of this affordable housing now?
Of course, this would be the State Department of Housing. But
Kimani Kuria, is it a tax or a levy? What says you? Is it a tax or a levy? Ni tax ama ni levy? Wasemaje wewe? Wasemaje? Haya, twende next pale.
Maneno mawili peke yake. Na Mheshimiwa Rais William Samoei Ruto, nataka unisikize vizuri sana. Pia nataka kama itawezekana, Mheshimiwa Right Honorable Raila Odinga, nataka unisikize vizuri sana. Ruto, ulikuja hapa Nakuru. Uliomba kura, ukatudanganya ya kwamba unaenda kufanya what we call bottom up. Nataka nikuulize swali Mheshimiwa Rais. Ulisema bottom up, unataka kusaidia watu kuanzia chini. Ni bottom gani Mheshimiwa Rais, ambapo saa hizi bei ya sukari imekuja 200 na kitu juu? Bei ya unga ni shilingi ngapi Mheshimiwa Rais? Wewe ulizunguka Kenya hii na matusi mingi sana. Sisi tulikuheshimu na tukakupea kura jamii zote. Lakini saa hizi umetutesa Mheshimiwa Rais. Nataka nikuulize swali. Na kama unanisikia Mheshimiwa Rais, nataka kabisa ujibu wa Kenya, hata usinijibu. Sisi tulikupigia kura Kenya mzima. Saa hizi umezunguka Kenya mzima ukipiga kifua ati unataka kupitisha ile kitu tunaita financial bill. Unataka kugandamiza Mkenya. Ukasema mamba mboga, ukasema sijui watu wa bodaboda. Saa hizi watu wa bodaboda ndio unawalazimisha walipe 3% ya mshahara yao, ama hatujui hata inatoka wapi, ukuje ukajenga nyumba. Unajenga nyumba na hakuna kitu kwa tumbo. Mheshimiwa Rais, hiyo ni makosa kubwa sana. Na ninataka nikukumbushe Mheshimiwa William Ruto, pale United States of America, Mheshimiwa Donald Trump aliongoza, lakini baadaye alifanyiwa nini? Alienda nyumbani. Sisi kama Wakenya hatuwezi tukadanganywa tena. Tuko na akili. This time round we are going to revisit hii maneno Mheshimiwa Rais. Pia kama Mheshimiwa Right Honorable Raila Odinga ananisikiza, sisi tuko nyuma yako raundi hii. Siasa ya ukabila katika nchi yetu ya Kenya tumekataa. Tumeona ile kazi Raila Odinga amefanyia nchi hii. Ametetea na anaendelea kutetea. Mimi nataka nikushukuru Mheshimiwa Right Honorable Raila Odinga. Na nisipokukupea kitu, Mwenyezi Mungu atakupea kitu. Lazima tuambiane ukweli. Mimi ni Mkale kabisa, Mkale original.
Okay. Hapo ni kama mambo imechamuka. These are Kenyans wale ambao walimpigia Ruto kura, who voted for him. Lakini wanasema mambo imechamuka. Things have turned around. They're threatening Ruto with a one-term president, just like Donald Trump. What says you? Wewe wasemaje? Mimi leo sisemi kitu, mtuambie pale chini kwenye comment section, man. We're almost done with these clips. Is this how the government scams its people? Aya, chatuna next pale gani?
We are having a very big debate in Kenya. At least we are discussing money. You know, we are not discussing those other things. We are not discussing who is coming from where, who is black, who is tall, who is fat, who is thin, who is what. I know many people, and Agnes has made a case that we should go slow on the taxation around this area. But you guys are making money. Yeah? But anyway, tutaongea. I have told the committee in Parliament to have a chat with you, and I am happy that you said you guys are happy to have a chat. We are willing to relax some of the issues, but you know, we are making huge investment in this space. And if this is the future of work, it is the future of where we are also going to get revenues to run government. Si ndio?
Content creators. Yes, you've been told kwamba mtapewa 25,000 free Wi-Fi spots. Wi-Fi hotspots, 25,000. Yeah. What says you? Mtapatiwa 25,000 content creators, 25,000 free Wi-Fi hotspots. What says you? Yeah, mimi sisemi kitu. Wacha tuona nyingine hapa next.
Acha nirudie. Nimesema hivi. Kwa sababu tunataka kina mama wengi. Mimi nimesema hivi. Kwa wale watu 70% ya Kenya wanatumia kuni na makaa, 99% ni kina mama. Si ni kweli? Na ili tupunguze gharama ya gas, tumesema tunaondoa ushuru. Namba 2, ile mtungi mnanunua kuanzia mwezi wa 6, hiyo mtungi itatoka shilingi 2,800 mpaka shilingi 500 ama 300.
Warembo wa Rais Ruto, mtungi ya gas itapunguzwa. Ni bei ya mtungi ama ni bei ya gas? Ni bei ya mtungi ya gas ama ni mtungi ya gas? Mtapunguziwa from 2,800 shillings to 500 shillings. Si mimi nimesema, ni rais wenu amesema. Mtapunguziwa, au ni warembo wa Rais Ruto. Mtungi ya gas itapunguka, electric fires, electric jikos. Aya, next, we are almost done now. We're almost done. We're almost done. Msio na wasiwasi.
I commit to provide mothers of newborn babies with diapers for their children for a minimum of 3 months paid for by the government of Kenya.
I am not a mother, I don't give birth, so I will not comment on that. I don't know if they were given diapers. Were you given diapers? Wakina mama ambao mlizaa 3 months after this new government came into place, mlipewa diapers? Mlipewa diapers? I don't know. Ninyi mtuambie pale chini kwenye comment section. Free diapers for 3 months. Aya. We are almost done, man. This is our third last clip.
Simu haitakuwa inakatika kwa sababu sasa tutakuwa tumedeploy internet. Every citizen who will come to Nyayo Stadium, you will go back with a course paid for by the University of Arizona. I have some good news for my border friends. I want to tell them, my good friends, I have some good news for you. We are developing, and by September this year.
Watu wa Jaba wanaangalia maneno, wanasema enough is enough, no more lies. Aya, second last video here, video by His Excellency, His Honorable Otiende Amolo. Ni MP wapi we, by the way? Is it Rarieda? Let's hear what he had to say in Parliament.
Mr. Speaker, the point I'm making is that excessive and generalized overtaxation of Kenyans will only further burden Kenyans who are already suffering. The cost of living is so high, and therefore it's a lie to say that you want this budget to pass in order to alleviate the suffering of Kenyans. Mr. Speaker, I wish to submit that there are only 3 answers to the problems we have right now. 1, austerity measures. 2, reduction of corruption. And 3, rationalization of government. Mr. Speaker, I do not understand how a government that says that already there's a problem insists on increasing the overall budget from 3.3 trillion, which it was in the previous year, to 3.67 trillion, if you admit there's no money. What is the principle? If you have no money, you cut your coat according to size. So you don't say that you must increase it and therefore you must overtax. Secondly, Mr. Speaker, how does a government that says we are short of money explain why you must create offices that we do not need? You do not need the office of the Prime Cabinet Secretary. You do not need all the 24 cabinet offices. The Constitution allows you a minimum of 14. You do not need over 51 principal secretaries. You do not need over 50 CSs. And all these are taking public money. If you say, and it is unfortunate that a member of parliament should seek to mislead the public by saying that members of parliament already get money for houses, that is not true, because it is a loan that we pay at 3%. But if that is your position, then take away that free house, because we don't have it. Don't tax Kenyans on it. Mr. Speaker, corruption, corruption, corruption. In all these words, the word anti-corruption you will never hear from the words of those who speak for the government side. In fact, you only see the demonstration of those who are facing corruption charges being withdrawn. It is on record from the previous president that we lose 2 billion shillings every day to corruption. If we could even just reduce that to 1 billion, we would, fix the gap that they are talking about in government. Then there's ratio.
All right. Forget where you voted for, which side you voted for, the government or the opposition, or you never voted. What do you say about these things? I don't care why you voted for. I don't care whom you voted for. I don't care your political affiliation, whatever. What do you say about these things? Well, at the end of it all, we are in this same country. Is this how the government scams its country, its people, its citizens? And before you answer that question, let's take a look at this one last clip. I'm very sure you saw this clip somewhere circulating on social media, making rounds. You must have seen this clip. There you go. There you go. That's Kenya for you. Is it a scam country? Apparently the guy, after looking for a job after graduating with he passed so highly in his undergraduate studies, after looking for jobs for long, akaona maisha hapana, I'll hang my boots, man. Kama kuchoma hizo certificate zote. Did he do a good thing? Was it wise to do that? Should he have done that? Should he have waited for a loan? Leo nimesema sisemi kitu. What says you? Yep. Tutamalizia hapo leo. Leo sina mbwembwe. Leo sina kelele nyingi. Let's meet in our next video. But the question again is this how the government scams its people? Okay, does the government needs to thrive in lies? Okay, maybe we are being too hard on the government. Is the government trying its best to give us a good life? All the taxation. Is the government trying to salvage our already worse state as a country? What do you say? Or are we being too hard on the government? Is this how the government scams its people? Sina mengi. Let's meet in our next video. We'll go back to our normal style video next time. Yep. Till then, as I always say, I'm your guy Mzima Wells. Keep safe and hustle hard.